We quickly cut across to Vijay Pal Kithana, who's a cousin of Jagdeep Dhankar, possibly to give us a mood in the sense of what the family is now feeling. Jagdeep Dhankar, of course, being selected by the NDA collectively as the Vice President's candidate. Vijay Pal ji, कैसा लग रहा है आपके फैमिली को? क्या आपको पता था ये आने वाला है, ये अनाउंसमेंट?
नहीं, हमारे लिए सरप्राइज है। वैसे बहुत खुशी का माहौल है, पूरे गांव में खुशी है, पूरे परिवार में खुशी है।
जी जी बोलिए। आपको क्या लग रहा है कि धानकर जी ये काम कर पाएंगे अच्छे से? बहुत अच्छे से। धनखड़ जी बहुत इंटेलिजेंट आदमी है, शुरू से बचपन से ही बहुत इंटेलिजेंट है। बहुत अच्छे वकील थे, हर क्षेत्र में कामयाब हैं, सैनिक स्कूल के स्टूडेंट रहे हैं। उनको क्या वोट मिलेगा पूरी बहुमत से? हाँ बिल्कुल, उसमें कोई शक ही नहीं है। बहुत अच्छे वोटों से उनके बारे में कुछ बताइए विजय पाल जी, क्या जो हमें नहीं पता होगा, शायद फैमिली के दौर पे आपको पता होगा। उनकी क्वालिटीज क्या है? वो बहुत मेहनती किस्म के आदमी है, टाइम के बहुत पाबंद हैं और हर काम को, जिस भी काम को करते हैं बहुत दिल लगा के करते हैं, हमेशा गरीबों की सेवा करते हैं। उन्होंने गांव में भी बहुत मतलब चिकित्सा के क्षेत्र में, पढ़ाई के क्षेत्र में बहुत काम किया है। हर जरूरतमंद की मदद करने की वो कोशिश करते हैं। और ये अभी जो तो हाँ जी, अभी जो धानकर जी का नाम अनाउंस हुआ है, उनके फैमिली में लोग क्या क्या रहे हैं? फैमिली बहुत खुश है, मिठाई बांट रहे हैं, लोग बागों के फोन आ रहे हैं, लोग बाग जो भी परिचित हैं उनकी शुभकामनाएं आ रही हैं, बहुत खुशी का माहौल है। अच्छा जी, बहुत शुक्रिया विजय पाल जी, thank you very much. The cousin of Jagdeep Dhankar, of course, quite naturally, the family of Jagdeep Dhankar ecstatic with this announcement by the NDA. He's now the Vice President candidate for the NDA. A huge push for Jagdeep Dhankar after being the governor of West Bengal, making news, or rather always being in the news. He manages to grab headlines time and again, locking horns with Mamta Banerjee, literally going above and beyond his comfort as a governor and pulling up the West Bengal government on various occasions. Of course, they've never had the greatest of relationships, possibly could be to the liking of the BJP as well. At this point, Rahul Srivastava also joining us. Rahul, at this point, we see Jagdeep Dhankar, who's been announced as the NDA candidate for Vice President, and he is one man, certainly we could say, has acted or been so active, hyperactive as a governor in compared to all other states. To this point, we believe BJP feels he is the fitting person, face to be named as the NDA's Vice President candidate. He also hails from Rajasthan, is Jat. Rajasthan also goes into elections soon.
Lavina, I think a lot of considerations have gone into the picking of Mr. Jagdeep Dhankar as the next vice presidential candidate. Remember, this is the second highest office in the country as far as the constitution is concerned. And even in the order of precedence, there is only the President of India and the Vice President over the Prime Minister. Now, Jagdeep Dhankar has been a loyalist since he joined the BJP. Remember that at one time he was a minister in the government led by Chandrasekhar between 89-91. He was a part of the Janata Dal. And he's not cut in the cloth BJP man. But since he joined the BJP in early 2000 and after that he was the governor, he has kept the fires burning as a governor can and or cannot. And also the terms that if for the BJP at the center, Jagdeep Dhankar has done what he was expected to do. That's all one can say, because now he is likely to move to the second highest office in the country. Interestingly, also he will also have the charge of being the chairman of Rajya Sabha and controlling one of the most volatile places in the country over the last few years. Remember, the BJP's numbers have dwindled compared to earlier when it had crossed the 100. Still, the NDA and its supporters are in majority. But the fact remains that the BJP numbers are very strong. Rajya Sabha is a very volatile place. And the BJP needed somebody who has been through Parliament. So Mr. Dhankar was a member of Parliament. He has been a member of the Legislative Assembly. He was an MP from Junjunu area. He comes from Rajasthan. Yes, that's one very important factor, as you have stated, that if Draupadi Murmu was picked up as the first woman tribal president candidate is concerned by the BJP, then this is yet another attempt by the BJP to address if there was a tribal spin to it, and you have Jharkhand MLAs, tribal MLAs in Madhya Pradesh, trying to break party line to support Murmu, you'll have a problem here. Now, the interesting element is only the collegium for vice president consists of the MPs. And in that, the government has no worries because the numbers of the government in the Lok Sabha are overpowering and overwhelming as far as the opposition could be concerned. But the fact is, remember, it belongs to the Jat community. And that's one community which has been estranged with the BJP, though they have voted in the last 3 elections for the BJP in Uttar Pradesh. But there were fissures last time around, and some vote did drift away towards the RLD. Remember, also in Rajasthan going to vote in 2023, and that's what the BJP would be eyeing. I think certainly the BJP has tried to put several elements into the bouquet in creating Mr. Dhankar as its pick for the vice presidential election.
You know, Rahul, at this point, I'd like to ask you, was this a surprise? You know, we know that even Draupadi Murmu for president was an absolute surprise, not expected at all. Was Jagdeep Dhankar a surprise, or was this on the mind of the BJP, the NDA, for a while now? There was a lot of talk that Naqvi could be one of the candidates, but that seemed to have been kept aside for now.
See, Nabila, with the Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Amit Shah duo, there is one certainty in journalism now that making even a knowledgeable guess or a confirmed news has a hazard warning that it can go wrong. They love to throw surprises. But when it came to Draupadi Murmu, there was a bit of an inkling that the tribal is one of the most likely, because the BJP last time around had made Ramnath Kovind, and he was a Dalit, and the BJP was looking to create a space for one of the marginalized sections of the society, and to keep in line with the Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Garib Kalyan, and its basic slogans. Jagdeep Dhankar's name was doing the rounds. There were few names. One was Mr. Thawarchand Gehlot, who is the governor of Karnataka. Then, after Mr. Mukhtar Abbas Naqvi resigned from the Council of Ministers because he didn't get a Rajya Sabha post, his name was doing the rounds. Then there was Mr. Arif Muhammad Khan, the governor of Kerala. Also, the names of the governors of Telangana, Soundararajan, and one more from Manipur, were Ganeshan, LA Ganeshan, were doing the rounds. But the fact is that there was also an indication that one of the OBC people from the OBC segments could well be the vice presidential pick. I think the BJP has gone for his experience in Parliament, and also the fact that it addresses a big community which is spread abroad, a critical dominant community, voting community, which is spread in 4 or 5 states.